Face the savage.
Yo, what is up, squad? It's EliteShot here, aka Sean, and today guys I'm bringing you another Elite gameplay. In this series, I show off my gameplays where I wasn't recording live, so instead, I'll provide tips and tricks to hopefully help you out. Anyways, sit back, relax, and enjoy the gameplay. In this video, I go 48-0. I get a flawless gameplay using the M27 IAR LMG. For my attachments, I have on the foregrip and muzzle brake. No secondary, no lethal, no tactical. I like having more perks. For my perk setup, I have on Stalker, Amplify, Focus, Fully Loaded, and Hardline. And then finally for my strike package, it's the Guard Dog, the Battle Hind, and the Helo Pilot. As you guys can tell, we're playing some TDM on the map Prison Break. Prison Break is one of my favorite maps in Call of Duty Ghost. I love how wide open it is, and once you get your assault streaks, there's no stopping you. The enemies can't escape, they can't hide, they can't run, they just die. There's not many places to hide on this map, so that's why assault streaks do so well, and a big reason why I got a flawless gameplay. But check this out for a second here. This part of the map is super hectic. Normally it's a dangerous spot, but look at this. I spot an enemy, I even do a double take. I aim down my sight and I look at him, but for some reason I didn't shoot him. I didn't think he was a person, and it's pretty embarrassing. I always catch myself and I see these mistakes I make during post-production when I'm editing my videos. I see the things I do wrong. I'm like, wow, how the hell did I miss that? I don't know, but I guess I learned from my mistakes and it's great. People ask me a lot, do you watch your own gameplay, Sean? Yes, I do, because like I said, I get to find my own mistakes, I see what I did wrong, and I can improve my skill that way. But in this video, like I was saying, with this LMG, it's a different type of playstyle. Every weapon has its own type of playstyle. With SMGs, you can rush. With ARs, they're a little more medium range, long range combat weapons. And with LMGs, they're mainly medium to long range. Snipers, long range, you know, shotguns, super close range. And you gotta be aware of that. For this map, I wouldn't use SMGs ever, just because ARs do better and LMGs do better. This one in particular, this is my favorite LMG, and honestly, I think it's one of my favorite weapons in Call of Duty Ghost. A lot of people don't like LMGs, and people think it's a newbie weapon, only noobs use it, because you always see them in corners with thermals and silencers, and they're just camping with a thumb up the bum tactic, and that's so frustrating. Just because this weapon is slow, you don't run fast, you don't reload fast, it doesn't mean you have to sit in a corner. A big reason why this weapon is doing so well for me is because I'm using Stalker. People like Quick Draw over Stalker, but I really like Stalker because I get to strafe my enemies, I move left and right, I make myself a hard target for the enemies to hit me. If you haven't used Stalker before, definitely try it out. It might seem weird off the start because you're not used to moving while shooting, but if you get used to it, I promise you'll do so much better. It's definitely a lot better to move while shooting than it is to stand still while shooting. It's very easy to take someone out that's not moving opposed to someone that's moving. It's pretty obvious, I know, but it's one of those tips that a lot of people don't do. Whenever I'm playing a game and I want to survive as long as I can, I normally travel the outsides of the map. This is one of those tips that I say all the time, but it helps so much. If you travel the outskirts, like if you go around the map instead of rushing through the middle, you'll survive so much longer because you're pretty much avoiding all of the action and you're picking off people that least expect it. Just be aware when you use this tip, you have to be patient because it might seem like you're missing out on all the kills. You see your teammates rushing in and getting kills and doing great, but trust me, if you start rushing and dying, then you'll rush back in again, then you'll die again, then you'll rush again, and you even get more mad, and it's not good. It's like an evil snowball effect. You just keep getting more and more aggravated, and the aggravation level is over 9,000. It's just too much, and I don't like getting to that point. So when I play, I try to be as patient as possible. I try to keep my cool, I try to keep cool, and I don't want to get aggravated because getting aggravated is not good. You want to try and stay as calm as possible. It might seem pretty difficult to do when all this crazy stuff is happening in the game. You're dying by random nades, you're dying by noob tubes, IEDs, people with thermals. Just let it all go. If you die by that, don't let it get to your head. Don't get mad, don't yell, don't scream, don't shout. And I promise you'll do better. Not too long ago, I used to have the worst COD rage. Like Drake says, worst. Like, it was bad. I would swear, I would scream, I would shout. It would get so bad that, well, I live with my mom and my grandma. My grandma would knock on the door and say, Sean, are you okay? I hear you swearing and screaming. And I wasn't okay. It's not good to scream. It's not good to shout. You're playing a game. These are meant to be fun, not meant to just make you scream. If you could force yourself to stop screaming and stop shouting, you'll do better. No doubt. Alright, so this next tip, a lot of you guys may know about these because I include the intro on pretty much all of my gameplay videos. Control freaks. Control freaks definitely improved my game. I would not be using these things if they didn't help. I started using them, I think a couple years ago, and I haven't stopped using them since. They increase the length, which in turn increases the range of motion, which means they help you become a more accurate player. To anyone who doesn't have these, I know it sounds pretty crazy and you wouldn't think that increasing the stick length would help your aim and stuff, but it really does. You cannot say they don't help until you try them, and it's definitely worth a try. I didn't believe in them before until I tried them out. So if you guys want, I have a discount code called ELITE, E-L-I-T-E, that you guys can use at checkout at controlfreak.com. They have a whole variety of different kind of control freaks, both for the Xbox 360 and PS3 and the PS4 and the Xbox One. Right now, my personal favorites are the Vortex. They include one left shorter concave stick, and concave is just like the 360 thumbstick, and they also include one right taller convex stick, which is like the PlayStation stick, so it's outward. I like the Vortex because they include two different thumb size sticks. With the other control freaks, they include just two of the same type of stick. Normally I don't use a control freak on the left stick because you don't have to sprint more accurately, but with the shorter one they provide, it gives you more grip, which is helpful. Anyways guys, this gameplay is about wrapped up. I'm just finishing tearing them up in this freaking chopper gunner. I was doing work this gameplay and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I also hope you like this kind of commentary. I know it's different, I know it's not what you're used to, but it's something that I enjoy doing. I won 48-0. 48 kills, 0 deaths. One of my best or better flawless gameplays. But as I always say, it's EliteShot here, aka Sean, your friendly COD fanboy. I'm signing out. Peace!